welcome to today's video. I am making a tag flip and I'm just kind of showing you the products I'm using today. I'm using mostly the Pink Fresh Studio Spring Vibes collection from Scrapbook Nerd, but we have a couple other pieces in here as well. I am going to have a haul video in May in a few weeks going through this haul, but I'm kind of filming, well, I'm posting out of order, I should say. I'm posting out of order. So I have filmed the haul video, but it's going to be posted in about 2 weeks. And we're doing this video. It's okay. It is what it is. It's how it goes. But we're using the Pink Fresh Studio Spring Vibes collection from Scrapbook Nerd, like I said at the beginning. And we're making a tag flip. So I'm going to start off by cutting out these little squares from one of the papers. And these are 3x3 squares, and we're actually doing a challenge over on the Scrapbook Nerd Facebook group, and I'm hosting the challenge, and the challenge is to use squares on your project. So obviously here I'm using squares to make my tag flip. So whatever project you're doing, scrapbook layout, whatever it may be, go join us in the Scrapbook Nerd Facebook group. Post your new project using squares in whatever way that is. Obviously, it doesn't count if it's like a 12 by 12 paper, background paper for a scrapbook layout. Obviously, that doesn't count. Squares elsewhere. And show me what you made for your chance to win a prize from Scrapbook Nerd. So that will run all week long if you want to work on that project and enter. So I'm laying out all the different squares here and kind of going through my products and seeing what I can use and what will work on this. I don't have any pictures printed for this tag flip. You can give this to a friend in Happy Mail, or you can like add photos to it and make it a little mini album, or you can put journaling on it to write like different notes or prompts or memories or whatever it might be. So taking out the ephemera packs I have that floral pack, and then the other pack, I don't remember the specific names of what they are, but I'm just going to check on the Scrapbook Nerd website. I believe all of this, at the time that I'm doing this voiceover, I believe all of this is in stock, but I just want to double check before I say anything. It's such a cute collection. Is this collection from last year or is this year's collection? I'm not sure, but it's so cute. I think it's so lovely, and I'm using it for a lot of different projects. Again, this time around, I'm doing another series where I am showing you the kit I'm using, and then I am making a bunch of different types of projects with the kit to show you how you can use these products for many different types of crafters. If you're a scrapbooker, a card maker, happy mailer, I would just want to show you all the different, how versatile the collection is. Okay, just checking here. This collection is all in stock except for the title ephemera, which I wasn't able to get either. The Puffy Alpha isn't in stock either, which I do have. I love Pink Fresh Studio title ephemera packs. I think it's such a great idea, but that one isn't in stock. But the rest is. We have the really pretty floral ephemera. We have the wood accent stickers, the cardstock stickers, puffy stickers, ephemera pack, journaling bits. So many different options for this collection. So go check that out on the website. Also the 12 by 12 paper pack as well. I don't remember if I said that. But a haul video showing all this in detail will be up in about 2 weeks. So I laid all these out so I could kind of just like pick what I want, because I wasn't sure which cards I wanted to use. And so I just laid them all out so I could see them, and I just start embellishing away. Sorry if you can hear my squeaky chair. This chair I always sit in is always so squeaky, but it's a really comfortable chair. So that's why I sit in it. And it's right beside where I charge my phone and my iPad where I'm doing this voiceover on. So it's just convenient for me. But anyway, as you can see, I'm just embellishing this and doing layers. And like I said, you can, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my brain just like stopped for a second. But you can put pictures on this. You can add like different size pieces. Like you can cut out different little like pages from the paper pad, or use scraps from your stash. But I just thought using this cut apart was just a good, like a good place to start, and an easy place to start, and the shapes are already kind of done for you. So I just thought this was super easy, start here, and it kind of leads the way in itself. And I like all the different papers, the different colors. And I'm also going to sew around the border of all these. I kind of wish I would have sewed beforehand, but I also didn't know which ones I was using. And I didn't want to sew all of them and then only use like a couple of them. So I did the sewing after, which still looks fine, but it's just hard with like the enamel dots and like moving them over so that you don't sew over the enamel dots and all that kind of stuff. But it's all good. It still looks good. I just love the texture that sewing adds, so I really feel it's like a must-do thing for me in my projects. I don't do sewing on every piece and I don't do sewing on every layer, but I at least like to do it on the base layer, and I think it adds such a nice texture. I wonder if eventually sewing on paper crafting will go out of style. I've been thinking about styles lately and how it's changed over the years and over the decades, and I'm curious if like it'll change a lot like in the next 10 years. In a previous video, I'm not sure if it's going up later or if it's already been up, but I was talking about paint splatters, and I do paint splatters on almost every project. So I'm just kind of curious, like, will paint splatters eventually go to style, and then like it'll be very dated, like you'll be able to really tell when the project was done by my paint splatters. I don't know. I just love paint splatters on a project. I don't know what it is, but I do. And so I wonder if sewing will eventually go out of style as well. I don't know. Not that like you should follow these trends or anything like that with anything in life, with your house, with clothes, with anything. Like trends are kind of a silly concept. But it definitely shows like what point in time it is. Like if you look at a picture from the 80s by their hairstyles and what they're wearing, you can tell compared to a picture maybe from 2010 or something. And so I'm not saying like you need to follow trends, but I'm just saying it's very like a telltale sign of when that project was done or when that picture was taken or what time of life it is. So just kind of interesting to think about. We don't really think too much about trends in paper crafting, but I think you definitely can tell the difference between a project from 2024 versus 2014 versus 2004 versus 1994 and so on. You can tell like the difference. So I'm sure my friends who have been crafting for decades would be able to see the difference. I've been crafting for maybe like 12 or so years. And I watched my mom's scrapbook when I was young, and definitely like in the 2000s when my mom was scrapbooking, it's definitely different than it is now. I don't know if you can tell too much of a difference from when I started crafting about 12 years ago, like in the 2010s. I don't know if you can tell that much of a difference, but definitely like 20 years ago, I can see the difference. I feel like scrapbooking trends are a little bit like more minor compared to like clothing trends and things like that. So I don't know, just interesting conversation and interesting things to think about. I'm going to add these two little pieces of ephemera to my little flip book thing as well, my tag flip. And I'm adding these little reinforcers to just add like a cute little touch. I don't know. I like them. I think they just like complete it, and I think it looks good. I'm going to use a ring just from my stash. You can see I have all sorts of different colors there. And here is a close-up of the little album, and I love it so much. You'll have to let me know what you think down below, and please go to the Scrapbook Nerd Facebook page to enter the giveaway. Share a new project using squares. I'll leave all the links down below. Have a great day. Bye.